It's the Talkover. And look, I'm not going to do what you all think I'm going to do, which is one of those pre-written, like monologue sermons that I've been trying to do. I 3 episodes in a row for 6 weeks, I've had it looming over my head that not only can I not write, but I also can't memorize the few things I try to write. So why am I still doing it? It's not good. I don't do it well, and I don't have a good time. Nobody understands it. Nobody enjoys it. It's got to go. So it occurs to me the only thing I'm qualified to do is to talk over movies. So I'm going to talk to you guys now. Oh, perfect timing. I'm joined tonight with multi-award nominated recording artist Nate Bjork. The J is silent. J is for January Part 2. I told you I would land this plane. How are you doing, Nate?
I am good. How are you, Trent?
You just popped up a map of Norway. I miss it. Well, there's Iceland. I see that.
So this Norway. One right here is Norway.
All right. So we're going to come back to that in just a moment because I want to talk about what we're doing tonight. First of all, I want to say hello to the King of Clutch chat. He's in the chat, and Brand Dangerous stopped in to say he can't stay, but he wanted to wish you a happy talkover and much talkover success. I appreciate that very, very much. Because this is the I don't know. We haven't talked about this specifically. This one thing. No one's going to watch this episode, and I'm going to tell you why. There's 3-pronged. It's a trident. Number 1, it's a car movie. There's like no car movie fan. I know 2 of them. One of them I haven't talked to in 20 years. The other one's my mom. I'm the other one. So I understand this is a small pool of people, meaning we have no leadership. So that's why I'd like to announce my candidacy for president of the movie car fan club. No, it's going to be car movies. I can't even say it right. Car movie fan club president. Would you like to know my bona fides?
Yes, please.
1984, I come out, and so does Ghostbusters, featuring the Ecto-1, one of the coolest cars in cinema history. Ghostbusters 2 features it heavily, which is the second movie that I saw, followed behind Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's my first 2 movies in the theater, and the first one features a very lovable, gruff taxi cab. At home, on the home front, my eternal babysitter, Ted Turner, made sure that I saw Smokey and the Bandit over 1,000 times. My favorite video game console is the VCR, and it made sure that I knew who Herbie was. I also maintain that Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo is a secret banger. If you don't believe me, it's on the Big D. Watch it. Call me a liar. I'm the guy that has the Need for Speed DVD. I've seen Knight Rider every episode at my grandmother's house twice. If a genie put a gun to my head and they said, "What movie car do you want?" I'm saying Chitty Chitty Bang Bang Baby. When I was in high school and they said you can do a book report on anything that you want to do, I did it on how I came up with the car movie chase list, and I did it without an internet connection, just a good old-fashioned Blockbuster card. So I submit to you this election season, when you're at the polls, don't forget to vote for Trent. Now, that's rule number 1. Look at my hat is what Chad says in the chat as well. That's right. I almost have the complete cinematic hat universe of Robert Duvall. I need one more hat and I have the whole set. I'm looking for just the right Superflow hat, but I wear this hat way more than I thought I was going to have it for a joke. And I was like, you know what? I kind of like it. Robert Duvall was onto something, but there's not going to be a lot of people that run out for car movies. Number 2, this involves you. It's Norwegian, so it's foreign. Nobody's going to watch this. I have to ask you, Nate, which one of us found this movie?
You found it.
Did I?
And you said, I wish they had the first 2 of these movies on Netflix because I want to find a way to see them. I went and I watched this 3rd movie before I watched the first 2. And that's, I think, going to be part of the fun tonight is you guessing how these people know each other from their backstories,
their story, past.
And there's like, I'm going to have to, at the very end credits, I'm going to have to explain one joke that doesn't make any sense at all unless you've seen the first 2. But I'll explain it during the end credits because it's right before the end credits.
Well, it's perfectly timing you brought that up because that's the other reason no one's going to watch it. We're all starting with the 3rd, baby. Yeah. This is what movie lovers do. I saw Smokey and the Bandit 2 before I saw Smokey and the Bandit 1, and I still loved it. In fact, it was the only reason I like Smoking Bandit 2 because I went back after and was like, oh, this is terrible. I saw Terminator 2 before I saw Terminator 1. I saw Weekend at Bernie's 2 before I saw Caddyshack 2 before I saw the first one. It was a weird time in the 80s and 90s, folks. The VCR could tell you no lists. Now, I will let you know you're gonna have to go to Netflix. It's not anywhere else. They, I guess, made this movie. And good on them. I really hate Netflix, but they did a good thing, so I'm going to be nice about them. So everybody needs to go to that stack of DVDs you have on that table next to your door where you throw your keys and find the one DVD you keep shooting to the bottom and rip the little tab off and pull it out of the red envelope and pop that DVD inside your VCR. Head on over to Netflix and look up Burning 3, Asphalt Burning. Now, I keep calling it Borning because
Yes.
I like it. It has a good mouthfeel. Borning.
But it does have a good mouthfeel.
Borning. Let me talk about this real quick. So it has the O in it that has the line through it. I think it's the minuscule. That's not what that's called. What is that?
I don't know what that's called.
So I'm sitting here.
But in Sweden or Iceland, that sound would be used an umlaut.
Oh, okay. So it's a hard
O. It's a
So burning,
like burning. Yeah,
like but it's burning, but it's burning. Okay.
Yeah. So it's the same sound. It's just it's a different.
Okay. Well, I was making the Instagram card, those dumb things that are like, this Friday at blah, blah, blah. And I have some dumb thing. It's so hard to write those when you haven't seen the movie. But I got down to the name of the movie and I put O and I'm like, it's Photoshop. I could have made a rectangle and shrunk it and rotated it and drug it down and called it a day. But I was like, no, I'm going to find the control key for this. I had to Google it like 6 times because if you try to Google circle with the line through it, do you know what comes up?
Any number of things.
One thing in particular, if you ever notice,
no smoking sign.
There it is. I was going to say Ghostbusters, but yes, any sign that has the circle with the line means whatever's behind it is a no-no. What if you don't have anything behind it? What does that sign mean, Nate?
I don't know. What does it mean?
It's the sign they have on the Autobahn, meaning no restrictions. This movie has the symbol for going as fast as you possibly can baked into the title. This is a piece of genius before we even click play. And I'm very excited that these people love car movies so much to make this many. And I know it's not going to be good. I know it's going to be silly. And I appreciate everybody watching this with us.
Like, if you're expecting a level of car intensity from like Fast and the Furious, you'll be a little bit disappointed, but the laughs.
Let's be the laugh riot, Burning 3, Asphalt Burning. I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna throw shade as potential president of the car movie fan club. Fast and Furious movies haven't been car movies in a long time. Chad says, bet it's better than a Hobbs and Shaw. I have said that I will have to watch every movie in existence before I watch Hobbs and Shaw. So that means we have to watch this one. Now,
that one has that line that's all in all the previews that The Rock says, and it feels very uncomfortable.
Let's not repeat it. He said a lot, man. I need to hear The Rock telling me what he's going to do with his hands to somebody else. Like I need another hole in my head. If I hear it one more time, I'm ready for The Rock to switch over to his Sylvester Stallone phase where he's just like, oh, gee, I'm just a nice guy and you should wash your hands and watch all the diet food that you're eating. He had like a really weird thing about food in the 80s. Sylvester Stallone did. So I'm very fascinated by his diet cinematic universe. Like he's just shitting on people that eat burgers and stuff. Plus there's all the stuff. I'm not going to go into that. I'm getting off the trailer. Go to Netflix, queue up the movie in a minute. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. We're all going to be a bunch of Fonzies and click go on go. You're going to hit play on the movie. I'm going to have a timer up here and it's going to count down so you can keep it synced up. We're going to take a break at the hour mark. 5-minute timer for the 5 Ps, personal time, PPs and poo-poos. Spoilers, it's longer than 5 minutes. Let's see. What else have we got before we go? I'm going to check the chat real quick. Aaron says, I think The Rock running for president. Is running for president? Oh, no. You know what? I'll say this about him. I don't like watching The Rock movies. I'm okay with him being president. It's fucking fine, man. Yeah, it's cool. I'm cool with that. I don't think he's actually a bad guy. I'm just kind of tired of him. So
and like I think I'm gonna tell the audience why you don't like him.
Are you guys
the rock clock?
You're exposing my story about the rock clock. I was very vulnerable at that time, but go ahead.
The rock clock. Trent was so excited to get this app on his phone. It was the rock clock, where every morning it would be a friggin'
like a TikTok, basically.
Yeah, and him going, get out there and do it. You're doing great.
You're driving my big truck today, and I'm heading over to the gym, and I just want to tell you, I want you to do your best today. I want you to get out there and really try, because I'm going to go out there, I'm going to try. I'm like, that's how you started your morning.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great fucking idea.
But then he started calling in those. He just started phoning in those morning things. But Yeah, and but you were so excited when it first came out, and
Hmm.
it really broke your little heart. You're
Yeah.
just like sitting there waiting for Dad to come home.
4 days of the rock clock being awesome, and on the fifth day it was an image telling me to live life and pray or whatever the fuck it said, and the next week was rinse and repeat, and it never changed. That asshole made 4 videos and said, yep, rock clock. Let's watch some good stuff here. Are you ready, Nate?
Yeah, The Rock shows up in this.
Like,
No,
okay. I was gonna go, no he doesn't. Shut up.
they can't afford. The country of Norway can't afford The Rock.
That's what I started doing recently. That's my new like I don't know, I just say it a lot. I just go, shut up. All right, you ready, buddy?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. We get the red in logo. I think it's this will be the second one we've done Netflix, because the trip was Netflix as well, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, my volume's all the way up. I want to hear the asphalt burning.
SF Studios. That stands for sexy food.
Sex fun stuff.
Yep.
The OG Tobis is in this one.
Yep. OG means and. Oh.
Und? So you got a map up there. I always thought Norway was closer to Germany, but it's not. It's got two countries. Wait, where's Germany? Is it down? There's Helsinki, and then okay, I see.
Yeah, Norway's down.
Ooh, that's a 69
Germany's
Camaro,
down,
baby. I knew it from the rear quarter panel. I'm 1/10 redneck. I can smell a Camaro. Wow,
look at these cool dudes.
There's so many American cars. It's a fucking Cuda. There's a Impala, 2 Impalas, a lot of Mustangs, Cobra, that Corvette. Look at their clothes.
What a group! These guys, this group of friends, loves America. I think
Chevelle.
Because they're dressed like rockabilly guys, aren't they?
Yeah, this is like a car. This is what I would go to in the South, man. It's a car show.
Yeah, like when I first started watching this the first time, I was like, does this take place in the old times? It doesn't. They're just like that.
Is he the main character? Please tell me he's the main character.
Yeah, that's the main guy.
Oh, look at him. Oh, are these guys the comedic relief?
They're all kind of the comedic relief.
Aren't there?
But yes.
Oh, that's their all. Aren't their shirts cool? Chad says really missed opportunity not calling it Asphalt Burning, ASS.
Oh, nice. Yes.
1000% correct. Go back and do it. Are they serving pancakes with ketchup?
Probably. Yeah, that baby's name is Shelby.
Good. That's cool. That's cute. I want to point out all the all the credits are swooping in to the left. That's all the transitions in the live stream do that too, because it's the most like racing. They made a mock one in a drop top.
So this old guy, he's counting the timing sequence there.
Mm-hmm.
He's a genius of.
If you buy high-end cars like Lamborghinis and stuff, the firing timing is on the stamped into the engine.
Okay.
That caddy, is that a Hearst Cadillac?
That is a Hearst Cadillac.
Oh, dog. That fucking LT1 in the back. Jesus Christ. Oh, and he's got a wallet chain. I love these guys.
Yeah, these would be your pals.
Could they be my dads? Could you all be my dads? I like that old rat rod. There's 2 like rat rods, like 32s. Jesus Christ, there's a Night Rider Trans Am. I don't know why they would buy that, but I've seen a new car every time the camera's moved. I have to find 1 and 2. I'm already excited. Look at the backdrop.
Yeah. So this is their wedding party because they're going to get married tomorrow. Those 2.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. Good for him.
Right?
This guy rules.
Right? I think so too.
Nate, when I make the American version of it, if you want the part.
Oh yeah.
It's all yours.
Oh, you could tell he's drunk because he's staggering.
Is that Norway's Kate Blanchett?
I think that is actually a German.
Okay.
That's why they're talking in English to each other.
I never notice when people switch. I'm so stupid.
Dental time.
Does it stay in English a lot?
No, just when these two talk because they don't know each other's language.
Okay. I mean, I just want to point out they're both talking English. I just want to point that out. I mean, it kind of seems.
Oh, like everyone knows English.
It kind of everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon of hating on English. I'm just kind of saying it kind of feels like it's the rice of languages. You know what I mean? Like could we?
Oh yeah.
But
it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that we know the only language we know is the default language for the world.
I know Pig Latin.
We know Common. That's all we know is Common.
Yeah, you're right. We're like goblins. Chess says this shot seems like an obviously bad time. What are you talking about? I can't tell how into it she is, but she's not super into it. Well, she's kind of into it. Roy?
That's Roy. His name is Roy.
By the way, the reason that I picked the colors for the TalkOver is they're red, orange, and yellow. Roy, baby. It's the end of the spectrum. Roy. It's the beginning of the spectrum. It's first. So
he just kissed someone else and he's getting married tomorrow.
Hey man, look, man, when you're living in when your school is the school of hard knocks out on them streets and your class colors are black and blue and your alma mater sang by Limp Bizkit, you can't be worrying about who you're smooching and who you're not smooching.
That's a good point. Very good.
Got to do two things: go fast and talk about going fast.
All right, so I was thinking about trying to convince you that this was a traditional Norwegian wedding ceremony thing where they have to race up.
Jesus Christ, that car that's behind them is a oh god, it's the Toyota that Subaru also made too. It might be it's not the Supra, it's like the RS84 or something. But I thought it was that other Camaro from earlier. And I saw TRD on what I'm looking for are stickers that don't belong to that car, because when you go to like takeovers, I've seen people with Mustangs with GTR logos on them. That is not that car at all. And it's hilarious. I thought they had TRD stickers on a Corvette. TRD is Toyota Racing Division. I'm like, well, fuck that one up. No, it's just another really expensive car they have in this. Fuck, I think you're making me like Norway a lot, man. Not that I ever hated it.
Look how beautiful this is.
Plus his eyes. Look at those peepers.
Look at those peepers.
Fuck, there's only one non-American car in all this, and it's a Japanese car. And yeah, the backdrop's gorgeous. This is incredible.
So they're in a race. The person to the top first gets to marry the lady, but it's a fixed. It's fixed.
Their version of tossing the bouquet.
Yeah.
This could not be any more of a. These are my people, man.
Yeah, dude.
There's two more Corvettes I didn't even see. See, this already has more cool cars than any Fast and the Furious post the fifth one. I just knocked my microphone. I'm so excited for this. Oh, I was wrong. This is the first German car, a Porsche. That's hilarious.
Well, that's what they call it. They call it a speed bump. They're just
lean to your right a little bit. Okay, you can stand. Okay, so there's Copenhagen. All right, you can sit back up. Yeah, because they would have to ship German. They'd have to ship, I guess, everything. You can.
There's a little land bridge if you go to Sweden first.
Okay.
If you go to Sweden first, there's a big long bridge down to Denmark.
Okay, so they can do like truck shipments and things like that.
Yeah.
They don't have to put them on a boat. Okay.
Yeah, but otherwise you have to take a ferry or something. Yeah.
One thing I really wanted to do, and I'm sorry, I took like a 4-hour nap today. I was a tired boy. I don't sleep very much during the night. It's winter, and we're all getting cabin fever. It's very real thing. Oh God, let's go, baby. Sorry, I'm just excited.
No, you got it.
He's in his tux. I've always wanted to race somebody in a tux. It makes me feel like James Bond. Anyway, I wanted to look up what the import laws were, because every country has really interesting ones, and that ends up shaping their street race culture. I don't know how accurate this is to street race culture in Norway, so that's why I didn't. The fucking tree, the real tree, has a checkered flag on it, Nate. Oh no! Damn, those are some good rims, dude. That was a nice car you fucked up, buddy. It was just a joke. It's a wedding, man.
Yeah.
It's just like calling the insurance company. Well, I drove it off a fjord again. Yeah, see, they're definitely being silly and having a man. I love this. This is what the Fast and Furious misses because everybody's taking their shit too seriously. But I'm gonna try and look up while this is going on. Oh no! I'm gonna change it to
It's
Norway's
her.
Uma Thurman.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the bangs, man. Yeah, I was gonna try to equate the characters to a Fast and the Furious counterpart.
Mhm.
I don't. Well, I'll have to wait and see. I don't know that they're because they say it's the Norwegian Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, but it's. I think they say it because it's cars and. Oh, look at this! Look at this bullshit.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, Roy. Let's go, baby. High bank, baby. Boy ain't got the balls to pass me on the outside. Bye, German Uma Thurman. Fuck. Bet you can't do that in your little German car, can you? That's American ponies, baby. That's buff horses. That's twisted steel and sex appeal. Let's go. That's the car. So the Mach 1's a very interesting car because it's the original Eleanor. The Gone in 60 Seconds movie that came out with Nicolas Cage is a remake of the H.B. Halicki classic. In that movie, it was a new car. So every time he wrecked one, he would just go steal another one. He stole like fucking 4 of them in this. It's one of the greatest car chases ever. And you cannot name your Mustang on TV or movie or YouTube or anywhere Eleanor. Otherwise, the Halicki, like the widow, will sue the fuck out of you.
I heard that.
Car. Yeah, it's crazy. So the fact they got a yellow Mach 1 on there, I got some respect for you. You're pushing up. I like it. Like what you're doing. Chad says, "Buy German Uma Thurman is shirt merch." Okay. Looks like I'm marrying you.
Mhm.
Oh my God, is he gonna have to get his wife back like taken or something? She looks a lot like an American actor that I have no idea what her name is, but she's one of those like character actors I see in a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm gonna look up something. See, I would be asking, could we have a wedding for the whole podium? This is it. He's got a B&M hat on too. Oh my God. That dude's got a bolo tie, baby. Oh God, bolo ties. Fuck.
I know.
Ask Joe Bob Briggs. They're classy. I don't give a damn. Anybody that wears a bolo, you're cool with me.
Jen, the lady who cuts her hair.
Yeah.
Her husband wore a bolo tie in their wedding.
Aaron is so cool. He's like, he's got really good style, but he's like low key about it. They both have really good, like really good style. It's interesting. It's not like other people's, and it's always like in really good shape. I think a lot of those too. Kean Clutch Chat says Mary Lynn Rice Cub. Okay. Is that the lady that is that who I'm thinking of?
She does have that kind of.
I'll look her up. Yes. 100% Chad. That's her. Yeah. You nailed it. Jesus Christ. Hey Nate, what's the catchphrase of this movie?
I don't remember.
It's okay. You can whenever you have it up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chad. Good job, buddy. She's like, "Hey, I'm married to you now, but also my car has air conditioning. Enjoy." She's like, it's actually kind of nice because that Mustang, there's no way it's got any creature comforts in it.
All right, so they're gonna meet at Nürburgring. You know Nürburgring?
They're going to the Nürburgring. In they don't go to the Nürburgring in the first two Burning movies. They save the Nürburgring for the third one.
Yeah. So she's saying meet at the Nürburgring in Germany in a few days, and we'll race again for her. Yeah.
This is way easier to understand than any Fast and the Furious post the fourth one. Oh, we're just now to the.
Yeah.
Oh, they got some of the Electronic Arts AEs. That's not what that is.
Look at that Evel Knievel helmet.
Also, this is like stuff you get a lot over in Europe, like with Dear Antwood and I think Kim. I don't know if Kim Petras is. I don't know if she's American or not. Yanaka. Oh, this is hype.
Yeah.
This looks great.
Right?
I mean, it's computer, but it looks good. Yeah. I just saw my first Skarsgård. Yeah. John Bublé. Oh, he painted eyeballs on his fucking door, baby. Yeah, Chad says rematch, Double or Nothing. Yeah, where's my second wife? Also, that font, Madness Power, is the same font they use on The Room.
It is.
Oh, look at that big fuck you wing on a Mustang. Any dad over here go, I ought to be a
Look at the nose. Look at the nose rings on that baby.
He's also got the fender flares that are very like Rocket Bunny. They might be Rocket Bunny. I don't know. And
fake bullet hole decals on the side.
No, you can't do that, dog. That's got. Oh, I see it now. It's got to go, dog. I love you, but no. That's got to go, dog. Xeris is a Norwegian car maker. I was trying to find Norwegian car brands. There's actually a lot of them, I think.
The ones you've heard of would probably be Swedish ones like Volvo and Saab.
Well, we just heard about the shit with Volvo and Sweden and like giving their cars and not.
Yeah, they gave North Korea a whole bunch of cars.
I don't think they're paying us back for the cars. It smells too much in Cologne. I get a headache when I go to Cologne. Just for my wife. Oh, she's gonna throw the wedding dress out if she changes in the car like Smokey and the Bandit. She'll throw it out, and then the snowman will be like, "What's she wearing now?" This is the greatest day. I'm so excited. Fuck. This is the kind of thing I stay up late hunting for on the internet. I spent 2 years trying to get a copy, get my hands on Better Off Dead. I spent so many. I'm in the second auction for a Laserdisc player. I didn't get the last one. I am not paying retail. People are crazy on those things. But I'm getting one. I hope somebody checks the timing by putting a screwdriver to it and then putting it to their ear.
Uh-oh. They didn't finish screwing in that drain plug. That might be
oil pressure. Oil pressure. It comes out of me, man. You get me around the cars, it's oil.
That's a Chekhov's drain plug.
Mm-hmm. You can't build pressure. You can't Nate, what is it that an engine needs to continue running?
Combustion?
Suck, squeeze, bang, blow. It also needs timing, but it doesn't fit in the words. But suck, squeeze, bang, blow.
Sounds like my Friday night.
It's actually a negative pressure inside of an engine. If you added pressure, it would explode, but it can still lose pressure on the vacuum lines. Listen, I'm sorry that I lost you in a race. I'm sorry that you're an object. And I've treated you as such.
That's his older kid. Yeah.
Something interesting. When you search for this on Netflix, the other movies that come up have nothing to do with the title, but a lot of them are like racing movies that are on, like GT comes up and Rush. But Maloof Racing comes up, which is a little like docuseries about this guy Maloof and his daughter who like build some of the best race cars. They were on a few like shows that feature race car drivers and stuff. But like this daddy daughter racing team stuff, like it's cool when you see it because it's hard. It's hard to not have a father and son in racing because if your dad raced, it's a lot easier for you to race.
Sure.
Yeah. And girls that race cars are cool. Guys are cool too, but girls are cool.
Like German Uma Thurman.
German Uma Thurman, baby. Yeah. Man. Say like that. That's a whoa.
See that move?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. They're gonna have like some fucking Holdens and some weird shit. Oh, is it? Oh yeah, there's the Toyota. What's Malmo?
So Malmo is in Sweden.
Oh.
So they have to drive on their way to Germany. They have to drive through Sweden and Denmark.
Yeah, because Nürburgring's in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole town on the inside of the ring of the Nürburgring. It was actually like a little like kingdom a long time ago, but you can go now at most days of the week and pay to drive on. I'm calling it here the shittiest race course in the entire world.
Uh-oh.
It fucking sucks. And the fact that everybody is like, we have to test, it's dangerous. It's like a country road, except they don't have time to like fix it like they do like Le Mans or something like that. Like that's a regular road the rest of the year. Tractors and shit drive on that. But the Nürburgring is driven on by a bunch of fucking idiots in their shitty cars. God, there's tons of videos. There's people that work at the track that'll set up cameras of people wrecking their car, having breakdowns, not ready for serious competition. And the reason that it's in Germany, I mean, it is a great racetrack in that it tests your might, your limit, but they also have the Autobahn and they have cars that drive on that. So like having that track would never fly in America. As many people that are wrecking over here, our cars wouldn't handle it and most of our drivers wouldn't. I'm throwing myself in there because if we had an American Nürburgring, I would be like, oh, I'm taking my shitty Scion up there.
You would want to try it.
Hell
right?
Yeah, I would try it. I've almost put my car at Talladega before when they let people drive their own car on the track. I've been this close, but it's expensive. I don't have money and it really beats the shit out of your car. Chad says, is that the one of the kid did a flip on in Gran Turismo? Yes, it is. The Nürburgring. He came over a fucking hill and it just flipped it right over, right into some fans. And then they spent the rest of the movie like sad about these dead fans. Race car drivers don't care about dead fans at the racetrack. I don't want to go through the statistics of that. It's sad. Ooh, this guy. So I just learned a new term, and I don't know if it's okay to talk about, but have you ever heard of the term gooning?
No.
After you've had special times, either by yourself or with a partner of your choosing, and you're kind of walking around kind of weird, like a goon.
Oh, okay. That's what that is?
That's gooning, baby. He looks like he's gooning. Chad says that was scary AF. Yeah, the wreck in Gran Turismo. Dude, man, look at that. Like an old Galaxy or something. Bet that thing smells bad. Also, I love their service vehicles, a hearse. I'm part-time goth. I love this. Oh, this is like their quick trip in Norway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like the Norwegian Twister with no tornadoes. They should merge these with Sharknado.
Yeah, they should.
Burning Sharknado. Oh, in America, you can't get that spotlight. It's illegal. That's cool. And it's on a hearse.
Yeah. All right. So this lady is a famous Norwegian singer. Person? Yeah.
Dave Winch. They're not saying Die Winch. It's like Dear Edward.
Yeah.
Even though they're South African.
This guy has a crush on her.
Well, she should have a crush on him. He's got a handle. Well, it's kind of a goatee. No, it's a handlebar stash. What?
This is one of her hits, I think.
I don't know, dog. I don't know about this one. You know what? It's still not worse than the made-for-TV Smoking the Bandits. Which one? All four. Ask me how I know. What? Chad says it's the equivalent of Garth doing Foxy Lady in his head. Foxy, you know you are. Plus pants. Just one pant. Two for 69 plus pant.
Plus pant.
Nice. I usually pant in a 69. Secret time. Yeah, so gas station cuisine is a more German and British thing. So by extension, it's probably also in some smaller countries. But like, because you can drive to all of those countries, it makes more sense to have more places to like get out of your car and have a meal and like rest from driving, because you might be going 120 miles an hour for 5-6 hours at a stint. A lot of, because like over here we don't really have a lot of gas stations you can sit down and eat in. I've only seen like a few. A lot of times they're truck stops nowadays. But on like say Top Gear, every time they would do one of those epic road thing, like road trips, they would stop at those and eat. Oh, she's Scandinavian. But wait, Scandinavia is
all this stuff.
Yeah, okay.
It's all orange.
Okay.
Or brown, or whatever color that is.
I saw a movie with two nerds that got together, and the way they got together is that one person asked the other person, because the other person was wearing a cape, "Are you a Scadian?" And they thought he said Scandinavian, and the fireworks just exploded. I feel like I could move to Norway. And I would just have to punch out, because like there's Armor All. They have American brand car shit in this this thing. I just need to find I need to punch the first street racer I find.
Yeah, take his stuff.
Become their Vin Diesel. Tell them they never had me. They never had their car.
This old buddy.
They give it back to you because they were like, we don't fucking want it either. Although I wouldn't mind having an old Galaxy. They're beautiful cars. Have you seen Hit and Run with Dak Shepard and Kristen Bell?
Yeah. Saw it in the theater.
When Dave... Nate, Nate.
Yeah.
Aw. Well, so when Dave Koechner comes out to the car and he's like, "What you got in it?" He's like, "I don't know, about 10 grand. Damn, boy, because the reason I'm asking, I'm gonna swap it with that piece of shit whatever he says, the old Chevy pickup truck." And he's like, "Oh, okay then. Well," and then Kristen Bell walks out. He's like, "Damn, she yours too?" He's like, "Haha, no, she's a rental."
Two guys named Roy. What?
Two Roys don't make a right. I was gonna say
they just stopped and had snacks. What the heck?
But it's popsicle snacks.
Yeah, it's popsicle snacks.
And then go past another one. Well, now I need some chips or crisps. Oh no! I guess Rosenkist is a mortuary. Oh, he has to. That's a car person, baby.
Yeah.
Get in on the driver's side. The door's fucked up. This is what I talk about with some people, is that I'm a car person, but I'm a specific kind, and it's called a dirt bag. I like big, loud trucks.
I've definitely had cars where I've had to do that with the window and pull it back up.
Yeah, they're gonna race with a body in the trunk. I hope it flies out at the right moment. He's also got like 3 fucking door speakers.
They just walk up to him. "Do you want to sign this?" And he's like, "Okay."
He's got Mickey Thompson tires. This is too much, guys. That's a long name for you to not be able to. Why did you put a period at the end of your? Is your name a sentence? God, I would be such a country mouse in another country. They didn't have the red, white, and blue. Go back and get the red, white, and blue, dog.
That's true.
Okay, interesting. They call it glass?
Yeah, that's one of the differences between Norwegian and Swedish.
Interesting.
Their languages are pretty similar.
You were telling me the other day that Norway doesn't have like a separate word for like the lettuce that goes on a burger.
Yeah.
It's all salad.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, he's like, you better go get married before you end up with a new boyfriend. Burning 4, my two fast dads. Also, there's like other racetracks between there and you don't have to go all the way to the Nürburgring. You have to like schedule shit to get at the Nürburgring.
Uh-oh, back on the thing.
Oh, I bet she'll have seen you on the day that you look so great.
Yep.
Oh, this is terrible. I love low budget movie like music.
Let's take another break, guys.
Oh, you're right. Honestly, I'm okay with that. 4 hours and just drive for a minute and then sit for a minute.
Sit and have snacks.
Look, that's all Top Gear was, man. You know, like clown on each other. Chad says, as silly as it is, I respect they're taking care of themselves. Yeah. They're having lots of small meals instead of one big one. They're walking around. Dude,
that guy's washing his blood.
Blood clots on long rides is a thing. Ugh. Also, they've been driving the whole time with no brakes.
And a baby in the back.
Yet they'll all get there at almost the same time. This is fucking stupid. I love this. I love this, man. Also, let's talk about this like it's a real movie for a second. It's really well shot. This is great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like I just saw Chad sent me the trailer this morning. Have you seen the trailer for Ricky Stenicki?
No, not yet.
Do you know about it?
I heard you guys talk about it during your extraneous content.
Yeah, I should come up with better names for stuff. But no, it looks good. I'm into it. I wish Efron wanted to inject all that shit in his face, but he'll look normal in a few years, I'm sure. He's still a good actor, so.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I like how they are just taking a body across countries' borders.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's sealed up. You wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that car you would notice that much extra weight, actually. Chevy Killer, the official Chevy Killer.
Chevy Killer.
Why do they hate Chevrolet Chase so much in this movie? I don't understand. There's also Chevys in his crew. Their support vehicle is a Cadillac, which is also a Chevy. It's owned by this. It has the same parts. I love car people, man. I fucking love it.
Well, it's like they don't actually hate the other thing.
I know. They're just razzing. They're just having a good time.
Yeah.
My neighbor when I lived in Montford I only ever knew him to work on Fords, like mostly Mustangs. But he was much older. I mean, he was probably in his 60s or 70s before he passed away. But he would work on these like really duded up cars, and he had a hill on his driveway. And I was living like next to him, and it'd be like middle of the day, and you'd hear brum, brum, brum. And what he would do is roll down the hill and gun it and burn out in his own driveway. And that's how he tested cars he worked on until he died up in his like 70s, man. This man was cool. I loved him. He came over. My first car mess up ever was I knew I needed to change my spark plugs, but I knew what a spark plug was, but I didn't exactly know where it was. And this is also before YouTube, so give me a little credit here. I was doing this on my own. I pulled all the damn plugs off the distributor cap. I know what it does now, but I didn't then. So I just put them all back on because I was like, oh wait, that's not where they are. They're down here. And so then I changed them. And then the car sounded weird when I tried to turn it on, and I called him. I was like, "Wait, I broke this car. I can't call the guy I bought it from. He'll get mad. I can't tell him I broke this car. Wayne, help!" And Wayne drove over, and he was like, "Why'd you put all the wires this way?" And he just straightened them out, and he's like, "Turn it on, idiot." No, he was very nice about it. Yeah. Totally not a dead body in the back, sir.
Nothing. So now they're in Germany.
Okay. The guy just stands there, I guess, for... Oh. You know what? I'm okay with the yodeling. I'm down for it. Chad said... Oh, no, he said that a moment ago. I already read that. I'm bad at chat. I don't know what that little blue car is, man.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, we're at the Tiger Vosh, yeah. I should probably stop doing that. Oh. Somehow they all caught up to there at the same time. Chad says, I'm surprised at how chill Roy is with other Roy. I would have lost my cool. Yeah. Well, it's because Roy Prime has got ice in his veins, baby.
Yeah, baby.
There's a lot of denim. Cars of Burning 3. Yeah, you'd have had to have made that like weeks ago. You knew you were wrecking this wedding, lady. Of course she did. She's the villain. What am I talking about? I'm hoping that in the first and second one, he had to sort of like earn her love or something. And if that's the case, she's technically the Vin Diesel of this.
Yeah.
And that makes him the Paul Walker. You can all unpack that in good time. Whenever you're ready. Oh my God. I was talking about this earlier.
You missed the dudes kissing.
If you can kiss the same sex, well, so can I.
Yeah, basically he did that.
Yeah, Roy rules, man. Like, I'll kiss a dude. I don't even care. I don't even give a care. I'll kiss my mate over here. It's a Toyota Cressida. I bet we didn't get it here. It's the 79, that blue car. I bet you they were able to get it because they got Japan so much closer. And we weren't allowed to import a lot of Japanese cars. We just now, like 3 or 4, I owe 2 of my good friends an apology because we used to argue when I was in high school, but they just now allowed Skylines to be imported like 3 or 4 years ago. So the car that Paul Walker drives in a lot of the Fast and Furious movies was not a legal car here.
Oh,
yeah. I think he had to have owned 1 or 2 of the Motor X ones, but there was like a scam where they weren't allowed to import them, but this company said, we can import them. We know how to get around the laws, and you just pay all the fees and we take care of it. And people were like, really? And they're like, yeah, it's totally legal. And they gave, they would give them like $80,000 and you would get an imported, it might've been more than that. You get an imported Skyline. And then after they did like 10 or 11 of them, the government was like, no, you can't. None of this is legal. You're all going to jail. And they raided everything. They just said, yeah, we can import them. It's incredible. Is it drugs or is it a body? It's a body. Oh no. Oh. Just leave it here.
Hear me out.
Yeah. What's more important? This lady's not going anywhere. We can come back and pick her up.
You know that this gas station has cameras. Every gas station has cameras. Why are they just doing?
What, did you put her back here? No, did you? No. Oh my God. No, but she's taken care of. And the box is sealed.
Just drop her on the way back.
Oh my God. What if when they drop her off, she's all like this in the casket? Because they've been burning asphalt, you know?
Yeah.
That's funny. I would love for like at my funeral, one of the legs to pop out from the table and my body just roll out right in the middle of like somebody like the preacher's speech or whatever they call it. The googly.
Yeah, the googly.
Yeah, you guys aren't going back. We don't even pretend for a second that you're going to take that back. It's going to be the good thing about it is the funeral can't start until that shows up. So you can't be late to your own funeral. So I'm actually going to throw this out there. This actually is more of an equivalent to the Norwegian Cannonball Run. And I think that that's a boon to it because this is already far, far more enjoyable than the Cannonball Run or Cannonball 2. I do not think those are good movies by any stretch of the imagination. It's an example of neat stuff in it. Oh, are we about to do a level in Need for Speed? Are they gonna?
Yeah, we're about to do a level in Need for Speed.
We're going to have to learn how to drift. It was old Mercury.
These guys.
Look at that drop 55, man. Oh yeah. Are we going to race for lavender slips? I assume it's a different color and. Oh, is he gonna race this?
And look. Show that they're cool. To show that they're cool, here's an American rebel flag.
Okay anymore. It's not. We talked about this. This is the second time I've shown a rebel flag on this damn show. I'm not trying to, everybody. Roy Gunderson. I'm Groy Lederson. The Norwegian legend. That's your nickname, Nate.
All right.
5. The Norwegian legend, Nate Bjork. This fucking
What about
guy.
the little race?
You think when those two get up and leave the house, she's like, are you going to wear the long leather coat? Okay.
Yes. I don't think they have to. I think that's his uniform. Now watch this. Ready?
Oh my God, it's like Bill. He's not from Fast and Furious. He's Billy Zane or not Billy Zane, the other one from Back to the Future. Calls me chicken. Nobody. Guys, settle it on the streets.
Or the sheets.
Kiss them. Welcome to Asphalt Burning 3, boys kissing boys. Welcome to the boy kissing movie.
They're quacking. I told you there's a quacking scene.
What the? They threw him off. Where's his boys? Don't put boy. Oh, come on, guys. Stop it. I don't like this. That is, I don't think a real car going over it, but that's impressive. Maybe it was.
No, that was a computer. It had to have been, right?
Not that bad, actually. It just looks light. Hey, I'm playing the part of the old fisherman, but I'm only 35. Even for that, I'm kind of look young for my age.
What does that canal? Do you think that canal has fish in it? Like it's got to be full of trash, right? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. It's the lock. Maybe they didn't think about that. I've been sitting out here for years, never caught single fish. Found 4 tires though, match set, very nice. I don't know if I dare.
Pink slips. They raced for pink slips.
Yeah, that's the standard way car people do things, dipshit. I don't know if your hat's over your ears, but like you don't have to throw a fucker in the water. Ooh, I don't know, dog. He's driving the official Chevy Killer. That's a Ford. But let's be honest, it probably has a Corvette engine in it. The music in this is like a character all to its own. Oh, I like the missile or the side of airplanes with the teeth. I like that. That's one of my favorite aesthetics. Even though you've been driving it at highway speeds all damn day long, now it's gonna explode.
Now it's gonna.
Let's go. Her shifter, baby. Let's go.
Hammer down.
Oh, see, hooked up, man. Ain't no speed if you can't put it on the ground, man. Let's go, baby. If he hits him, if the bad guy wrecks him, I'm gonna be upset.
Time to do another hammer down.
Oh man, it's a good thing that he's got. Oh wait, no, this is more than a drag race. Okay. Oh, it's a down and back like Too Fast, Too Furious. Save the spray for the return trip, homie. Oh no, my oil! Now it's an oil slick. Oh, but he's catching up. Yeah. It would finish this race. That wouldn't.
No, it'd wreck the car though.
Yeah. I think you're. Yeah. I think it's such a short race though. He even has madness power. Oh, that must be a brand. That makes sense, actually.
Or
like, wow, he named his car K&N and it's also on his air filter.
He named
Fucking idiot, Jesus. Oh, when you get to this part in a race, I like to bounce.
Yeah,
because you can't do anything.
You just got to push harder with your face.
Yeah. Just do the bouncies, man. Let's go. Yeah, I see he finished. Yeah, but I see what you're saying. You'd wreck the engine. Yeah. Does that feel good? Dude, I almost had you. You're lucky you didn't blow the welds on the intake manifold. Almost had me. Granny shift and not double clutching like you should. Ask any racer, any real racer. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Or mile. Yep.
Winning's winning.
That's from the first movie.
Great. Now glad you have that piece of shit because yours is all fucked up. At least you can put the motor in it. He didn't know. We gotta blame it on the hearse guy. Give me your drain plug. No, I need it. I heard.
Don't worry about it. What, they really forgive each other easily in this?
Oh, sure. It's fine. Well, that's the thing about. I heard Bubba Wallace Jr. talking about this. When like a pit crew person fucks up, like they let a tire roll out and he gets like a penalty, he gets mad in the car, definitely. But when he gets back to the pits, he doesn't jump their shit because he's like, if I had,
they know what they.
Well, they already know they fucked up, and he could have just as easily made a bad decision on the racetrack, and if the pit crew had a perfect day, he would have let them down.
Yeah, so now you see that German guy who was fishing there, his name is Roy now, too.
Everybody's named Roy in Norway. Roy Way, baby.
My way or the Norway.
I was so proud of that. I sent that to you as soon as I made that. It was very late. I was so proud of that. No one is going to care. Oh, damn. Do you know what the crankshaft is, Nick?
No.
Okay. Do you kind of have an idea what an engine looks like?
Yes.
Imagine the dead center of it. That's what they would have to get out. It's literally as far as you can go into a forest. It's halfway in. He's kind of right. Also a car that just goes sideways a little bit. Shots fired. You know, you could just sell that fastback at Mach 1, I think it is. Buy a Porsche, that wood beater, And then
What was the other thing you suggested earlier?
Other thing I suggested. Oh, swap
to
it.
Solve this.
Motor swap. It'd fit. It's probably if it. Well, I mean, the other car is a Ford, but most of the time when you do a Deuce Coupe, you throw a what is it called? It's one of the Corvette.
They're gonna do it.
It's probably an LS motor, which is like the most easily swappable engine. They still make them. You can get them out of junkyards. You can turbo the hell out of them. They're just big beef, buff horse boys. Son of a bitch, I'm in. Today we're all Norwegian.
Let's
I
build
love
these.
this little cute king. Look at him. Let's go, baby.
Like, why did they have to take the seats out?
So I want to talk about doing. Oh, it makes it to get in there, make it easier. There's a lot of reasons. Plus, they're probably really nice seats. You definitely want to pull them. He's wearing Crocs and he's using an angle grinder. That's so unsafe. Do you not like your toes? Oh, I'm making oyster crackers and brine, I guess. I don't know what it was. So I want to talk about overnight fixing the car the day before the race.
Yeah.
There's a guy. Well, it wasn't. I don't. What was his name? It was JHLGLGW. It was 2 letters and a name, and I don't remember. If I think of it by the end of the show, I'll share it. But if you ever want to look up the story, look up the NASCAR racer that the fake NASCAR racer. This guy in the 80s went to a company in Nashville and he said, "Hey, I got a racing team, but we need like I think it's like 40 grand to get the car fixed and get a trailer to get it to Daytona." And he went to a guy that owned a bunch of furniture stores, and the guy, he's like, "What's the racing team called?" And he's like, "Well, Music City Racing," which is like, that would be Nashville's Music City. So he gives him like 30 grand. It's a RX-8? No, it's the new Supra. Anyway, sorry, I just got distracted.
Just distracted by the car.
It's a really nice car. I can't fit in them, either one of those. They're extremely uncomfortable if you're slightly heavy, and so it makes me mad. But if it's the RX-8, it's the last rotary that they ever did. Anyway, okay, so this guy cons this man into giving him a bunch of money. It's like, this is all stuff that's totally look upable. He told him that he also the racing team was owned by a couple other country stars, but like Sammy Hagar was not Sammy Hagar. Merle Haggard was one of them. Merle Haggard and 2 other country stars. They're like, yeah, they own my racing team. All of this is stuff you can check on, and this guy didn't check on a single thing. He just took him at his word. He said, "I can give you 40 grand, and I own trucks. You can take one of our semis to truck your car." And he's like, "Perfect." So he takes the money, goes to Sterling Marling, a real race car driver, and buys a race car from him, and somehow convinces him to be his crew chief. This man was not a NASCAR driver. He just showed up, he said all these things, and people believed him. Now, he gets out there and he qualifies for, I'm pretty sure it's Daytona. It could have been Talladega, but he qualifies for the NASCAR race, like 10th in the pack. Like, he goes really fast. But he started asking the people around, like Sterling Marling, he's like, "Hey, where are the keys to the race car?" And he's like, "What do I do if I have to pee or poo?" And they're like, "Ha ha ha, you're so funny." Anyway, so he qualifies. The last lap, he smacks it into the wall, fucks this car up. The team is so inspired by this man that they pull it together and they rebuild this NASCAR overnight. The next day is the race. And he drives about 60 miles an hour. They black flag him after 3 laps. Like, if you've ever seen Talladega Nights where he's like, "Oh my God, they're going so fast." That really happened. They black flag him. He parks the car. He leaves, and no one ever has seen that man again. Nobody knows who he is. It's true.
Oh, really?
I know what you're thinking. Don't you have to have a special race license to race a car? Yes, you do. But in the 80s, they were tired of having so many racing dynasties. They wanted to get more people, like people of color. They wanted people that weren't like in a family. They wanted new race car drivers. So they wanted to make it easier for people to get a racing license. So he goes to the guy at the office and he's like, "Have you ever raced before?" And he's like, "Yep." And he's like, what races? And he just lists a bunch of races. He goes, well, good enough for me. And that's how he got a racing license.
That's a great story.
Dude, I love finding racing stories, man. They're so funny. I really fucked that guy's shit up.
Yeah, he's got a cold from he was the one who in the water twice in this movie.
He could have I was trying to work pneumonia.
This is how he gets his meet cute with that lady.
Oh, okay. Well,
you know this is, you know what this is.
Is this the Audubon?
Yep.
Team Polizia, man. Shout out to Alex Roy. That's a IQ, I believe it's called, the BMW.
They get to drive that.
And on the Autobahn, too. I'd love to run somebody down the Autobahn in a BMW. Shit. Well, a happy little birdie left a happy little duty. And I respect, he's getting it off right then.
Yeah.
That's a car guy, baby. Should have leaked the paint, man.
Yeah.
And it's not even his. Okay, well. You have to put it in your car, which is nature's trash can.
Yeah.
And then you ride with the windows down, and they blows all your shit out of the car.
That's on. You're not the one throwing it on the ground.
No, nature is.
The wind is the asshole.
God did that.
All right, so this scene, I saw this scene, couldn't wait to show you this.
Oh, this fucks.
Look at that.
Let's do it, baby. I'm into this. And he's not even going for particularly careful. His hat says summer in the city. Back of my neck getting dirty.
Dirt and green. All right, so this actor that you're about to see. This actor is the Kevin Bacon of Norway, I think. That's what I call him because he is in every movie.
Oh, so everybody has like a tie to him.
Yeah, I think.
Wow.
I think he's in so many movies, and so he's a cop, but he's on vacation, so he's driving the bus.
Oh,
but
okay.
In every movie, he's either he's either a smart cop or a dumb cop. In every
all of them. Oh, the smart kind and the dumb kind. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do kph conversion. 250 is like it's close to 200 miles per hour, somewhere around there.
So what I'll let you figure it out. So that bus driver is a Norwegian police officer.
Oh,
but he's like taking a bunch of tourists right now.
Okay. Oh,
but
so
but he knows these guys.
I understand. They had to go find him at his other job because they got some stuff. I got it. I understand.
But you could tell like in the.
What do you mean that's illegal, officer? I stared right into his burning asphalt. By the way, we got about 3 minutes before we're going to hit pause. That son of a bitch, Roy. Yeah, son of Mr. Gunder.
He
the sin in Gunderson.
This guy, he's always getting like, oh, Roy Gunderson got me in the first two movies throughout the whole thing.
He's Buford T. Justice. He's been made a fool of. Every time is a shot at redemption. And now he's gonna.
Yep.
I hope he brings everyone in the bus to get his shot at redemption. You're all going with me on this hell highway. So that means you're going to get there a lot faster. Buckle up on the bus. They have seatbelts on their buses there?
That's interesting.
Nobody cares about anybody on a bus here.
This fucking shit.
Man, here's what I'm thinking. When I work on an engine, there's one thing I hate more than anything on the entire face of the planet. It's the sound of a 10 millimeter bolt falling into every component of your car and it not hitting the ground.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I don't work on cars, but the few times that I have, I just watching the scene stresses me out about the screws.
God damn. I have so many things with magnets on it that I put under the hood of my car when I'm working on it, and I still drop shit. God. Like that, you would need a bag of bolts. Like, well, there it goes. Bye. Let's get another one. Oh, there it went. We're gonna get him. I'll be honest with you, some of this I can't tell if it's like green screen. It looks like some of it's practical. It's fucking Crocs. Jesus, this guy. I don't care that they're comfortable. Have some they're not good driving shoes either. You need a decent heel, man. The engine fires up. That's okay. I don't need the trailer. Rub, 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 rub. And the daughter launches off the trailer through the roof of the... It peels the roof off of the... Why? No. We don't have a steering wheel or brakes, asshole. Why did it? What is the point of this? All right. We're getting ready to come up on the break here, man.
Yes.
We got about let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Probably messed everybody up with that one, but I stopped at dead nuts on the hour mark. So, all right. So look, we're going to go take a little break. Go get you something to drink. Don't forget to wash your hands. We'll be back. There'll be a 5-minute timer, but the video plays a little bit longer. Don't rush. Most accidents happen in your home. Bye, everybody.
Oh, hey there, Nate. How's it going? How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh, doing pretty well.
I'm Trent's heavy metal Alexa. He's still in the bathroom. He asked me to stretch for a second, so I thought I would just ask you, what's the fastest you've ever been in a car, do you think?
I think you know what heavy metal Alexa.
Yeah?
Let me think about that.
Okay.
I think probably less than
Oh,
less than 90, probably less than 90 miles an
oh
hour.
man, you're a safe boy on the road, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty safe, and honestly, these days I'll go about 4 or 5 miles over the speed limit.
Oh, you're a bit of a rebel then. You got a little bit of a dark side. You got a
Just a
need
little
for
bit.
speed. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. Very sexy. I
Well,
think the fastest I've ever been, there was this one time I took a really long road trip. I was in this place. They had a bunch of conveyor belts, and then it got dark. We went really fast, and then when the light came back on, I was in Trent's living room. The fastest trip I've ever taken.
wow.
Yeah.
Did Trent use an Alexa to order you?
I, I haven't seen one around here, but now that you mention it, he does talk to himself a lot. You don't think he has another? You don't think he has another Alexa, do you?
No, I think you're the only one. You're the only
Okay.
one. Heavy
Okay.
metal Alexa.
I'm gonna. Well, he hasn't hooked me to the internet yet, so I'm really only good at asking questions. Well, anyway, here he comes. He's finished with the bathroom. He'll be back in just a moment. Thanks, everybody.
Should I tell him that? Should I tell him that you know how to talk?
That I no. We have lots of conversations, Nate. Tons and tons of them.
Okay.
He's a. Oh wait, here he is. I have to go now. Bye,
right.
everybody.
Bye, Trent's Alexa.
Oh man. Okay. So we're all out of time. We don't have any time to talk about anything else that happened whatsoever. We have to get back to the movie. I just sat back down. I totally just got here. Is everybody ready to start back with Burning 3, Asphalt Burning?
I am, but I've got to make sure I'm at the 1 hour mark.
You know, I actually have to move mine just a pinch. I got off. So all right. Cool thing is it'll click over to like dead on 1 hour. So anyway, all right. You ready?
I am ready.
3, 2, 1, go. You have a good break? Anything interesting happen?
No, nothing really. Nothing really. How are you liking the movie so far?
Man, I'm having such a good time with this. This is exactly what I wanted. It's so much fun. And it's also like I noticed when we were pausing it, Jesus, he has a hood pin for his door hold. Okay, it's too many. That's too many hood pins. There's like 6 on this car. There's only one hood. I like it. It's a quick 90. That's what a good action flick should be.
Mhm.
It doesn't take itself too seriously, and I'm 100% going to find the other ones. I went back and watched The Trip. I think I've watched it twice since we.
Well, you know, I have I have an
service.
I have an app called Viaplay, which has all sorts of Scandinavian shit on it. And all of these movies are all 3 of these. So you know what? When we're finished watching Reacher, we'll watch the first 2.
Hell yeah, dog. We need to get some Coronas.
Yeah.
We need to like grill out some chicken. I'm into it. Yes, sir.
You can have any kind of beer you want as long as it's Carlsberg.
Good call.
Because that's a Danish beer that everyone seems to drink over there.
In a world
And,
of German...
Denmark is the Mexico of
oh, do they make it
Norway?
there?
No, it's just the South.
Okay.
It's just a country to the south.
Yeah, Chad says, geez, Trent, way to come back at the last second. Yeah, you know, I was in a rush. I had too many Christmas tree cakes at the beginning. You have any snacks tonight, Nate?
No.
I'm still eating on my gingerbread cookie, man. I bought enough that I'm now tired of them, and I have too many left to eat. Oh yeah,
I've got Tang.
I love this. I love that you have Tang. We used to, so Nate and I used to be roommates, and we are very heavy drinkers. And so I was always trying to find different stuff to mix with my booze. And so Tang was like, well, the astronauts drink it. So I would mix that in vodka. That was my
Well, it must be good for you.
I don't know about that. It didn't feel very good, dog. If you want to race him, you have to race him there. And if you beat him, you get his wife.
That's the rules.
I wonder if somebody reached into the roll bowl first and they had to say grace.
I like these two goons because they always just repeat with it.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to be shitty to the third goon because the bad guy's so far away. You can, it's
Yeah,
like,
you could kind of be shooting.
like watch, Chevy Chase and another Chevrolet Chase and Christmas Vacation, where you're just like, yep, kiss his ass, kiss your ass, Merry Christmas. Oh, that car rules. I've come around on Mustangs. I used to not be a Mustang fan. I kind of want a new Mustang, like a base model. They have like 4-cylinder ones. They have like 300 and some horsepower. That's great. That's awesome. That's a quick little pony, man. And it's like 30-40 grand. It's pretty good.
Get one.
All the modern features. It's probably not as comfortable as maybe like a sedan, and a lot more people buy, taller vehicles, crossovers and SUVs. I like 2-door cars. That's my stage.
Oh, hammer down.
I like my door to be so big it takes up a lot of room, and there's like a sense of occasion of me opening it. Tiny 4-door doors aren't as cool as 2-door car doors. They're huge.
Yeah.
You can't have a scissor door. You can't have a gull wing. 2-door cars are the coolest. Except for like Lincoln Continentals that have the suicide doors in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those are super cool. I'm also, I've never talked about this really before. But there's a reason I like muscle cars the most, and Mustangs don't have the thing that I like the most in muscle cars. This is a great shot, by the way. I'm going to give them a compliment. It's very Hoonigan of them. It's very Ken Block, R.I.P. If you don't know who Ken Block was, look up Ken Block Gymkhana. How do you spell it? Good luck. Google will help you, but watch any Ken Block Gymkhana, and it's the most insane things you've ever seen. He made an all-wheel drive Mustang before he died.
Really?
And would just like drift it in all the biggest cities like San Francisco. Well, in that one he did a Ford Focus, but he did, I think the Mustang was in like England, and he did it in a couple other countries.
How do you think he's going to get over the river, Trent?
I don't know. I didn't see a ramp. I didn't see a trailer like in Gone in 60 Seconds. Is he going to do it 2 wheels? On his side, baby. He's the Norwegian legend, Roy. Oh, I didn't see this. That's not... I don't think it's going to work, Roy. I'm not kidding. These special effects are not terrible. I've seen way worse. It's not that bad, and it's broad daylight. That's impressive. Like, that definitely looks like a toy.
Yeah.
I just got the words out of my mouth. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Just fucked with the wrong cop. I was hoping the boat would be already passed by the time they... Oh, now he's in there with them.
You don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, now what, asshole? What are you going to do?
That's the fakest beard. Yeah. That's the fakest. That's got to be like the director or something doing a cameo or something.
I was wondering if he's another character just in a beard and we can't tell that we've already seen,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What are they doing? I would just park my car and get out. Because you're not going anywhere. If he ramps off the front of that BMW. No. I bet it's loud as shit in there.
Yeah, it's got to be echoey.
Dad? I'm glad there's a half pipe, a quarter pipe in the back of this fucking... Oh! Oh!
No, this landing also looks fake.
It's called a Transporter 2. He literally did that in Transporter 2 to knock a bomb off the bottom of his car with a crane hook that was hanging down.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, it's right. They should hold up a little umbrella and a sign saying, uh-oh. Dude, those are some good tires.
Yeah.
Some sticky tires. Norwegian legend, baby.
Yeah, Roy
They call him
Gunderson.
Roy. They call him Roy. They call him Roy. And oh boy, he's such a man toy. I don't know what that means. Roy the man toy. He's got 2 wives and they each have 2 husbands. A man named Roy. He's a man named Roy. Yeah, if they would have just drove to the end of the bridge, like that boat's moving at the speed of a fart. You could just walk and keep up with it. You remember in Mission Impossible hyphen Ghost Protocol when Ethan's on the ledge outside the hospital and that cop leans out and the cop just looks at him like, "Go ahead. What were you doing?" And he lights up a cigarette. He's like, "No, jump. Do it. I dare you, fucker." And then he does it. He's just like, "Son of a bitch." I'm in. Reporting for duty, sir. It's a very sheer shirt you have. That's a Plantronics Voyager earpiece.
Really?
I know this because I bought one. It's the best Bluetooth earpiece money can buy, but they only last 6 months.
Oh.
Every review after mine went out after 6 months was like, why does these just break after 6 months? And I don't have another $120 to replace one. Yeah.
That's $20 a month.
In 6 months, it's great. It's better quality than the microphones we have. It's got 4 mics in that damn thing. It's comfortable. It's really comfortable. It just fucking breaks. I'll equate it to an Alfa Romeo. Most people that are car people maintain that you're not a real car person until you've owned an Alfa Romeo. They're some of the prettiest cars ever made. They show up, they look amazing, and then they blow up. If you've never been let down on the side of the road by an Alfa Romeo, you're not a real car person. I maintain, though, that a good facsimile is something I am, which is a Z-boy, baby. And a Nissan Z will leave you on the side of the road brokenhearted. But when you get it running, it goes like a bat's ass. Look, Smoking the Bandit's a perfect movie. I can talk about that for days. Why do you have that in there anyway? But this is maybe the best car movie thus far ever made.
Wow, big praise.
The reason
you haven't seen Burning 2. You haven't seen Burning 2 on Ice, which is my favorite of the trilogy.
They take the cars and the driving and everything so like not there's more hood pins. There's 6 hood pins in the hood. There's 1 on each door and 2 on the trunk. There's 8 hood pins on this car. At that
maybe
point,
the glove compartment has a hood pin.
At that point, it's not lighter than your doors, dog. Your door handles. It's pretty hard ass. Also, I've never seen the pits of the Nürburgring. This is a lot nicer than I was picturing. I've just seen bits of the track.
That's why you use the window. It's been shut.
It makes me more like Bo Duke. You can be Luke Duke.
the Duke brothers.
Oh man! So they got they have stuff there for Formula One cars because they have tire heaters behind them. There's these bags they put tires in that heat them like electric blankets. They're like $10,000 a piece because they're like the compounds and racing tires. They want them to be exactly right, and I'm like, you guys are fucking nerds, man.
Yeah,
that's a little far. Because it's not like we're talking about a difference in 100 miles per hour. We're talking about like to get 3 seconds or something out of a lap.
Yeah, but those 3 seconds.
Okay, it could mean a long way on that track. Absolutely, yeah. God, they all have fucking cool jackets.
Yeah.
Way cooler.
I want his jacket.
I want all of that. Her jacket fucks. It looks like
her jacket.
It looks like a Rob Dyrdek's super jacket. If those of you don't know what the super jacket is, Google that. Actually, do it all at one time. Google Rob Dyrdek, Ken Block, Jim Kana super jacket, and you'll understand like 4 references in one video. There's a whole world out there. So, okay, help me back up for a second. What was she before she was the villain?
She was roommates with his soon-to-be wife.
Got it.
When his soon-to-be wife was living in Germany,
and they were roommates. That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I was more happy.
He knew that she was roommates with someone named Robin, but he assumed Robin was a man.
Nate, I'm gonna have to stop for a second. I was wrong. Every time they show the yellow car, I see 2 more hood pins. There's 4 hood pins in the trunk. There's 6, 10. There's 12 goddamn hood pins on this car.
This guy's got to be famous, right?
Yeah, he's like probably a sports player or a musician or something.
Because he just drives up and gives them a tip.
Oh, he's probably a race car driver. Yeah, he's probably like a Formula 1 guy. Or like GT series.
Oh, this is the passing the outside of the last lane tip.
That's a good idea. Just keep up with her and let her make mistakes, and then when you get the moment, pass. That's sometimes racing's about being patient. Earnhardt Sr. said the winner of the race is not the one that goes fastest, it's the one that refuses to give up the most. I think is what he said. I think I fucked that one up. You get the gist. This guy's got to be or maybe he built that car or something.
Maybe he's a TikToker.
Yeah. There's another
or he's just cool.
Another 86.
Maybe he's like a DJ.
Hey, I'm gonna look him up real quick. I think he's a race car driver in Burning 3. I need to just get like another laptop over here for like looking stuff up.
What's
he's no, that's not him. Man, the posters for 2 are really good. Honestly, it's also not that dissimilar from, and I mean this as a compliment, not that dissimilar from the Need for Speed movie, because it is about getting to a big race at the end over a relationship, over a girl, and they have to fix the car in situ. Like they have a refueling scene in Need for Speed. It's a big road trip movie that leads into a race. So that's where it is different than like say Fast and Furiouses or Cannonball Run. It's actually kind of specifically a movie that I like. I like road trip movies and long race movies, and it has everything that it's got what plants crave.
They forgot their wallets and they left their wallets behind, so now they're stuck.
She hears this all the time. I think that guy's name is Jean-Pierre that was talking to them. Also known as AKA JP Performance, a self-made German entrepreneur and YouTuber star Jean-Pierre Kramer talks about his enthusiasm for technology, what gave him the sense of stability that he lacked in his shot. Well, I didn't want to read that part.
Oh, you're about to see they're doing.
He's a car YouTuber. Oh, this is a terrible idea. Yeah, Chad said no way. Yeah, they're gonna leave the corpse of this German restaurant.
They're Weekend at Burning.
Also, doesn't it? It kind of looks like it's a supper club a little bit. This restaurant, because there's like the kitchen.
Yeah,
it is a Weekend at Bernie's, man. It's the weekend. Do it like Bernie. Do it like. Did anybody try to turn on a stereo with voodoo music?
Yeah. In this movie, no, that's not true.
She walks right into the ocean. Oh, I like that the waitresses have little fanny packs. That's nice.
Yeah.
You put all your snacks in there. It's a place for secret snacks.
I would put my change, money, notes,
chapstick, earplugs.
You know how like they wear aprons that have all that stuff on them?
2 condoms.
Mm-hmm.
If you're working at a restaurant, I'm just saying. Restaurant workers are kind of like the band kids in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
I used to work in a restaurant. It's true. Yeah. And you did too. So you know.
You know what? If you're having like if you're single, ready to mingle, and you're having kind of a slow summer, go get a restaurant job for the hell of it, you know?
Yep.
Did somebody call somebody a gringo?
I think he did.
They're all gringos. Every one of them. Except for Jean-Pierre.
Except for John.
I'm going to look up his YouTube channel after. He looks like he's in the high-end car world, so I like car YouTubers a lot.
Too bad his car didn't have the nose rings. Otherwise, the hood would still be on it.
Yeah, exactly. So that is the RX. No, that's the new Supra. Because it's Toyota. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's the new Supra. I haven't even been inside of one of those. They're really expensive, and I don't know that they're worth it, I'll be honest with you.
Fine, everyone gets to be in the race. God damn it.
The enemy of my enemy that's also their own, everyone's individual enemies, but... Okay, all right. We don't need you to German-splain it to me. Nailed it. Ooh.
You should change your shifter to a ball like that guy has.
If I go back to a stick shift, I'm gonna throw my old Hearst shifter back on it. Just because I like it's not using a Hearst T-handle shifter on a 6-speed is not what it's made for. It actually is made more for that transmission they have in this because it's just it looks like it's sequential, but it's a lot of fun and you feel like a badass when you use one. Right. So like, let's talk about this. What's better, the feeling better or shifting faster? I'm not a
shifting faster.
I'm not a real race car driver though. I don't need that.
Yeah, but it looks cool and you feel cool.
Yeah, the ball handle ones are nice. A good weighted shift handle though is.
But that's what Mandalorian uses too.
He gives it to Baby Yoda. That's why I hate Luke Skywalker. I have a blood feud with Luke Skywalker because he took the baby's ball in his little shirt and his coin chest thing, and he was like, "You can have a lightsaber, or your best friend Daddy gave you some clothes." And it's like, how do you choose between your best friend Daddy clothes and a lightsaber? And I think it was
that's a bullshit
Yoda's
choice.
Lightsaber. That's fun. Skywalker, you wear clothes too, man. He can wear armor. Gosh, drive for the love of it, darn it. That's it, baby. That's what I like a lot about a race is you can do everything you want. You can think of everything that's going to make it go faster. You can dump the seats. You can change all your latches to hood pins. You can do all this shit, man. You can put fucking nitrogen in your tires so it doesn't lose air pressure. You can, I don't know, man. You can do a lot of shit, and when they say go, that's it. You can't prep anymore. You can't fix a thing. You can't think, oh, it'd been nice if I could have done this. You just gotta fucking go. I love that Corvette too. Oh, is he gonna ride along in the race? Why would he do that? Yeah, you dumped out her bank bag. What's he gonna do with that?
There's a seal stuck in there.
You don't have a screwdriver?
Yeah, wait a second. You're
in a goddamn car shop. You can't find the right tool in this shop. You don't belong in a... Wait, hang on. You can't find the right tool in here. You don't belong around a car. There it is. I'm watching the first Fast and Furious when we get done here tonight. I can't help it. I'm so fucking pumped.
You should make it so your steering wheel comes off like that.
Yeah, I've got it on the
and also get the racing seatbelts like that.
They're it's if you
an American flag helmet.
They're I'd be down for the American flag helmet. That's the only thing I'd want an American flag on, is if I had a Corvette and it was the whole paint job or a helmet. Because he looks like evil. Why are there two people in that car? Is one of them going to tell him where to go?
They're buddies.
Yeah, you know,
I don't know.
Ride with your buddy when they're driving a death machine on the most dangerous racetrack in the entire world. Not in a country, not in NASCAR, the world. I love them colors, baby.
Yeah, hammer down.
When I was picking the Roy, the red, orange, yellow, I had to look at like the German flag. I had to look at racing teams. I had to look at K&N Air. I had to look at every company or place because I didn't want it to represent a thing.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, do you know how many race cars won't start on the start line? A lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Race cars are kind of pieces of shit.
There it is.
You just need it to a NASCAR engine only lasts
now,
like
hammer
500
down.
miles. Let's go, baby. All right. Chad says, I still can't believe they're racing here. Oh, it's in the rain? No, I would never drive a Ford Mustang around that in the rain. Are you shitting me? Yeah, that. Yeah, winner of the day goes to the Porsche. It's the only one that's gonna not kill you, which is weird because Porsches kill more people. Well, technically a Corvette by statistics is the most dangerous car in the world. But I was looking up Norwegian car companies and it named a couple, but it said the most popular. Can you guess what the most popular selling car is in Norway? You definitely know it.
Is it a F-150? No, it's a
car.
It's a Saab.
It's a Tesla.
Tesla. Okay.
They sell a lot everywhere. Yeah, you're in the lead for now. Just gonna put it out there. You're driving a car you can buy at a Toyota dealership. Everybody else has a race car. I wonder if he's gonna catch him in the bus on the Nürburgring. All right. I gotta look up somebody's name real quick, so we gotta talk about this. This is ridiculous. This is off the chain. There's a girl named Sabine. I want to get her last name because I really want to talk about her. But oh yeah, dog. So I have a nickname in racing. It's called the Landscaper. If I see a bit of grass, I'm mowing it down, baby. That's a man after my own heart. Sabine Schmidt. Sabine Schmidt was a worker at the Nürburgring. So when you go on track days, you can pay to take your some laps, and then you just get in a line of cars and go when they let you go. And you can pay for a race professional to get in the car with you. And most people recommend it. Even most people go out there and they act all broed out and they're like, I'm the best driver in the world. If you pay a little extra, you can get a race car driver to ride along with you. Sabine wasn't a race driver, but she worked there for so long that she knew it very well.
So it'd be like, there's going to be a turn up ahead that's real sharp or something.
Remember when you sat down at the sim and I was like, all right, I was like, don't come out of fourth gear until you get up to here. I was like, pedal. And I was like, now shift it. Like she would do that with people. She got on Top Gear, the British Top Gear, and they brought this old Jaguar, like a big 4-door Jaguar. And they were, as a joke, going to take it around the Nürburgring. And so she's riding with the big asshole, Jeremy. And so she's like, come on, you could go faster. You could go so much faster. Go. And he's like, are you kidding me? She's like, I could drive this car on this faster. And he's like, I'd like to see you try. And she did. And she smoked his lap. And she said, I can go faster than that in a Mercedes van. And a year later, they rented a van and said, prove it. And she did it. And she got hired on the German Top Gear. And she was on there for a long time. She went from just working at a track to being a very good TV personality.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think a lot of Sabine. She's a really good driver. And very pragmatic about being safe, but also like, that's the thing is if you're being safe, you can push the limits. You can go faster. So it's, if you get hurt, you're not having a good time. So, you know that I had sexy times in my head with her. Bro code, boy. Bro code. Yeah, like all the people that's like spray painted on there. Look, there's barely room to get around these turns. They race Bugattis around that. like that's not, no, I don't want this. It's a perfect track for a Porsche. That's why they like it so much.
What?
Mm-hmm. Get a little chilly dipper in that grass, huh? Them red and whites are just a suggestion, huh? Oh, this rules, man.
Yeah.
I'll give it this. It's a very photogenic track. I mean, when you see all the movies, like Gran Turismo features it very heavily, or when you see it in Top Gear, or it's got a lot of great places to get video. So like, I'll give it to him. It's the greatest racetrack in the world. It's fucking dangerous as shit. Look, 3 different types of asphalt in that one turn. I know that one. That one sends you right over into the woods. Wait, that's not the way to go. Where are you going? That's not the that's someone's gonna have to pay for that.
I think he took his wallet.
I think he took his wallet.
Yeah, cheating is good in Germany.
Yeah, and you barely got in front of some of them. Good job, asshole.
That's quite a big blind spot with that air sucking thing on the hood of that car.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're kind of here, so you got like this. But dude, Formula One cars, I don't know if they still do, but they had this splitter in the front window, and I was doing some stuff on the sim with that, and that sucks. Like having like a thing right here, and you just have to assume where the right side is. I mean, that's why I'm not a real race car driver, and real race car drivers make the big bucks. See, just take the grass.
Yeah, but if Mario Kart tells me anything, it slows you down.
It does. Then you just get back on the track and kick his ass. They're also driving in the rain, so it's not like they're going as fast as they can go. I think the only one that wouldn't spin out's probably the Toyota because it's got modern traction control. Oh, just kick that ass end out a little bit. A little sexy rump meat. Let's go.
Rump meat.
Yeah. Oh, there's the dumb turn. I hate that turn.
Oh, he put the hammer down there.
Let's go, baby. Hey, shift it into 4th gear. For love. 10 out of 10. You see it chirp when he shifted it? Oh, man. Yeah, I feel like probably 75 to 80% of the cars that are in this can actually do, with a notable exception of driving up the half pipe. Most of them, I feel like they probably do. Let's go, baby. See, it's a stretch like this where I would be doing the bounce.
Yeah.
Go. Come on, go. Do a big.
Now lean forward. Now stand up on your bike seat.
Now hit her. Throw a brick out your window.
Vent means wait.
Okay. And it means inlet for air.
Mm-hmm.
And it means to calm your emotions through talking about them. I also like that Roy is kind of like, he just kind of looks like a dude. Like he doesn't look like a Vin Diesel or like a Stallone or Schwarzenegger. Like he just looks like a fucking guy that works at AutoZone. That's what's cool about racing. You can it's a great equalizer. Well, that and showing how much money it has. Uh-oh. Hang on just a second, everybody. We're gonna get this back up.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know. Hang on. I'll fix it though.
Should I stop mine or are you still playing?
Keep going. We're good. I got this. Baby.
So you were
furious.
Your picture was frozen like this?
Uh-huh.
So for a while I thought you were just really into like how that last bit of the race where you're like,
hang on, I can get this. I got it. I'll bring it back. Everybody trust me. Trust in Trent. I got this. I'm fixing the car while we're driving on the trailer on the Autobahn. Hang on, let me turn it back on. All right, we're back, baby. I got this. I hope I don't have anything embarrassing on my desktop. I didn't think about that. I've got like tons of videos and stuff that I'm working on. Oh man, let's stretch this out a little bit. We'll fix it. Ha! I have worse things break on the regular. You're going to have to get up earlier than that to shut my day down, TalkOver. I fixed your ass. Just in time.
So during that last bit of the race, your face was frozen like this. So I thought you were just really into.
Interesting.
I was like, wow, he's taken by this scene.
Did it just kick you out of the Zoom call? Is that what happened?
No, it didn't kick me out.
It was mine then.
It was yours.
I gave my computer priority on the router, and that ended about half an hour ago. So it's probably like the movie didn't. Nothing else stopped. It was just Zoom that was like, "We're done. You can't talk anymore." He won his wife back. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Love and making people possessions. Yay! But she's into it. But is it her choice? Seems like they have a syndrome for that near there.
Yeah.
Again, if you just waited at the finish line where you start, yeah.
Yeah, why did they have to chase them on the truck? They're good.
I guess in Germany, it's like when you go to Texas and you go, the stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. Was he in The Trip? The guy with the big stash, the handlebar mustache?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You sure?
Maybe he was. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, he's taking the grass. That's my move. Great. You wrecked the bus. Good job.
No. You're going to miss the last joke.
Okay. Oh, no, that tire's going to go and explode things. Don't hit him. No. Oh!
Okay, so that joke is something bad happens to the other guy, Neatbakken, at the end of every movie. So
is he Kenny?
So the joke there is that it didn't happen to him that time. It happened to the other guy. So he's like, I'm nervous. Something's going to happen. So let me tell you about the things that happened in the first two movies to that guy. The first movie, they're raced from the southern tip of Norway to the very top. That's the race.
Okay. I mean,
and then the last day, that guy Neatbakken died, but he didn't really die. He was taking a nap, it turns out.
Oh.
And they're like, they're at the top of Norway and they're at this cliff overlooking the, Arctic Ocean. And they're like, he would have wanted a Viking funeral. So they put him in the car, put a rock on the gas pedal. Gas pedal, and sent it off the cliff into the ocean.
That's awesome.
As it was falling, he woke up. And then it cut to the credits. And then
my God. So they also had a dead body in their car. So just like all kinds of bad shit happens to them.
Yeah, so then in the second movie, he's in a wheelchair from the accident in the first movie.
From his funeral.
Yeah. Second movie, he falls off the side of he's how those things where that lift you up into the van on your wheelchair. Yeah. They took off with him on the ramp, and he fell off the thing and then got hit by a bus. And that's how the second movie. This movie, he was like, I don't know what's going to happen, but it happened to the other guy.
Oh my God, that's wonderful. Well, I definitely want to check out the movie. Well, I'll wait and watch them with you since you were talking about doing that. I was going to say if I could try and get on that the service or whatever, or find them some other place. But like, if this ever becomes available for purchase outside of Netflix, I will pick it up. I don't know that they did a physical release. I couldn't find it for digital, but I will watch this absolutely when I'm throwing in. I got an idea for a thing called Endurovision. I wouldn't mind watching this one because even though it has to do with endurance racing, and they took more breaks than anybody on a road. They take more breaks than my parents on a road trip.
Let's stop at a picnic table.
Is there another gas station? Let's see if that one has the same shit. Oh, what about that gas station? I mean, unless they're cutting out like hours of driving, but it's still the same light.
Yeah.
They're always filming like in the middle of the day. Although I don't know what time of year and where they are in the solstice, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's this is a delightful film. I think this
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's really fun, man. Nobody's got a big attitude. Everybody's kind of a fucking dork, and
Yeah.
I think that's what it boils down to. Is it's just a different type of nerd. I mean, all of us are nerds, and we're car nerds.
So,
they identify people by their car. This
Look
is
at
the
that.
most car movie that's ever been made. Hold on, I gotta see what they got. Somebody had a Lexus. Who had a Gumpert? I didn't see a Gumpert. It's the weirdest looking car. What is an Outlaw Cupra? I don't know some of those. The music. Okay, well.
Music.
Chad says, I don't like car movies, but this movie rocked. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That should go on the poster because nobody likes car movies, man. I'm telling you, dude. They're so much fun and it's just so dorky and delightful.
Yeah.
Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Somebody that performed it is performed by the Boss Hoss, written by Hoss Power. Fuck me. Hoss Power did Bull Power. He also did, what else we got from Hoss Power?
Oh, Burning Love.
I gotta write that down. Hoss Power is amazing. Oh man. Well, I mean, is there anything else that maybe we missed that you noticed in it, or
no, just thought you'd enjoy. It's a car movie.
This is so much fun.
It was fun, yeah. And it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun exercise starting the trilogy out with the third one. Be like, what?
I was almost as excited about that as I was it being a car movie, because like when you say, because the reason that I did Days of Thunder as the first one is because I've always said that the talkover is kind of like a Frankenstein's monster. The head is Joel Hodgman. The chest is Mike. The arms are Mike. The chest is Jonah. Sorry, Jonah. The left leg is Joe Bob Briggs. The right leg is Rocky Horror Picture Show. But the bolt of lightning was the kind of funny 80s to 90s action movie night. And they have a touch of magic to theirs that I will never get. And that is having their specific scenario that they do. But they're watching a lot of 80s movies. It's kind of like when we were doing the podcast Movies with Balls. It's a lot like that. Oh, I knew there was going to be one.
I never saw this part. I've never seen that.
Dog, you think she's dead? Yeah, she's dead, dog. Yes. What did you think about Burning 3? I like this. I'm gonna tell.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna love this. Here we go. So yeah, the that's kind of how I think about this, and I don't remember where I was going with it before that happened. I did Days of Thunder. They mentioned doing Days of Thunder, but I thought no one's gonna watch Days of Thunder on this show. They're just not going to. They had too many other like really important movies to get through, like The Rock, like that's a bigger one, and Terminator 2, and they did it like a while back, and they did a great job, way better than I did. But I also knew that episode was going to be just riddled with problems because I'd never done this before, and that's another reason that I asked you on to do that movie. I knew that we podcasted before, so you had your end handled. I knew the movie. I knew the sound went out. And I had to do it without hearing the movie, yet I still nailed the music cues. Like, that's why I picked that movie, because I knew it wouldn't have as many views. It's a car movie. It has the rebel flag at the beginning. NASCAR has a cloud over it. It'll never get out from under. But it gave me an opportunity to talk about it and learn what I was doing here. And so to come back and do another car movie, I've already gotten a chance to do 3 of them because Brandon couldn't make a pick, so I did the Smokey and the Bandit, and then we did this one here. And I'm definitely going to do more in the future, but I will try to get in more bigger movies that people are more interested in. Right now, I have slated 2 weeks from now, we're going to do Barbie with my friend Sarah. I'm the last person on the face of the earth to watch Barbie because I waited to watch it with you. And I waited to watch this movie with you, Nate, and with everybody out there. So thank you so much for checking it out. Chad was letting us know. Looks like there's a post-credit scene. Thank you, Chad. Very, very preach much. I'm always on Nick Fury watch now at the end of these.
Yeah.
But
I've never seen that scene. I've never seen that scene like a sex machine. I always turn it off at the credits. I'm like, there's no way they're going to.
Well, have I told you what I specifically do in the theaters? I will sit through credits sometimes, like if I'm curious about something, or if I'm hanging out with people or whatever. But by and large, like, I don't worry about giving support to people in the theaters because of this stuff, because I know I'm going to be coming back I'm going to be giving them the support. They're going to be getting money from me, but I specifically leave at credits. So A, I can hit the bathroom first and get out of there before the rush. And B, if it has a Nick Fury, I get to watch it at home when I get a new surprise. I went to the theater to see Fast and the Furious 6 times. It was the first DVD that I owned.
Yeah.
I owned it before I owned a DVD player. It was 2 years later that I saw the end credit scene, and I did not know about it.
There's an end credit scene in that.
Yes, there is.
Interesting.
You see? So it's like a nice little surprise, man. I love it.
Little treat, yeah.
So, all right, we're going to get up out of here. This was a great episode. I had a wonderful time, Nate. I can't thank you enough for being on. Chad, thanks for hanging out.
Absolutely.
Thanks for everybody at the beginning of the chat. If you're catching this on video on demand, go check us out on our Facebook. That's how you can find out, when we're posting stuff. It's the only place I do it, and I only do one update a week when we're doing it. It's like, where's Fluffy? It's punk rock, baby. 2 a.m. We're at the Crystal Corner. I got work tomorrow. It's a TalkOver, baby. We're going to get out of here. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Don't forget to wash your hands. Eat something green. Tell your mom you love them. Bye-bye.